Hello there and welcome to the Our Time Film Podcast, where we talk film, TV, games, and all that jazz like there's no tomorrow. This week we're talking about the most anticipated films of 2023. My name is Tom, and as always, I'm joined with my co-host, John. How are you this week?
Hello. I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm very good. Last week was the best of 2022, so check that out if you haven't already. So now let's look ahead to the most anticipated films of 2023. We've got a lot of exciting films to come, and we're going to be talking about them in release order based on UK release dates. And of course, these are subject to change, I swear. The Flash is going to be on every one of these most anticipated episodes every year, because
Every
it's
year.
always, you know what I found out? Apparently the Flash film was announced the same year that the Flash TV show came out. And now it's 9 years later.
No, really?
And the Flash film still hasn't come out, but the Flash TV show is on its final season. What? They need to get their act together and release this bloody movie.
That is crazy.
It really is. Obviously, there are also some TV shows and games that we're really excited for, but we're gonna stick with films.
Yeah.
So let's start it off with Empire of Light, which is actually already out by the time of release. So yeah, Empire of Light. This is Sam Mendes' first film since 1917.
Oh,
What are we thinking about this one? Are we excited?
I don't know. It's going to be an experience to what story he wants to go into, really, because, with Sam Mendes, he's done Spectre. Did he do? Yeah, he did Spectre and 1917 and Skyfall. And I'm wondering if Empire of Light is about exploring the life of cinema.
I mean, I've heard mixed things. I think it's already out in America, this one, but we've got quite a lot of directors coming out of the woodwork this year. Obviously, there'll be quite a few on this list. Exciting stuff. But yeah, I think it's interesting because how do you really top 1917? I don't think he's trying to top 1917, but I definitely think it's going to be interesting how he goes a step further, how he develops, and I guess we're going to have to see. Another film that, wait, did I say that? Wait, Empire of Light is out on the 13th of January. I don't know if I said that, but yeah. So
you didn't see the date.
It's already out. Speaking of directors, another film in January coming out is Babylon on the 20th of January, which is the next film by Mr. Damien Chazelle, the director of Whiplash and La La Land and First Man, and it has really flopped in the States. Yeah. Babylon isn't doing well at all. However, I couldn't give two shits. I am so excited.
Same. It's so weird when you look back at La La Land, and that was like a massive success. If you remember at that time, everyone was talking about it. But with Damien Chazelle, if you hear his name, you're like, wow, great director. Whiplash and First Man, those are just amazing films. And Babylon, it's really interesting when, you got these big actors, like Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt. And then once you feel like, wait, have I seen this film before? It kind of did feel like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like that chaotic energy with everything that was like in LA. But it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like...
No, 20s, isn't it?
20s,
which is really exciting and interesting. But it is weird that it has flopped so catastrophically. I really hope that it's great. We're going to be doing podcasts on most of these films. We will do as much as we can, but this is literally next week. We're going to be talking about Babylon. So I'm definitely really excited to see what he does, because I think that his direction is so unique and he has a really great relationship with music, especially when you think of Whiplash and La La Land. So there's definitely a lot to talk about. Another director, just another one, who has got a film coming out is Steven Spielberg. You might not know him. He's very niche. He has a film, The Fabelmans, which is out on the 27th of January, which is Spielberg's kind of biopic retelling of his life and his love for cinema, and it's about like prejudices that him and his family experienced. And what's that? It's basically just Belfast. But for America and Steven Spielberg. Now, last thing that he had out we didn't do on the podcast, that was West Side Story, which I thought was great, but that also flopped.
It was good. It wasn't that amazing, but that's just my
opinion. Well, you're a big fan of the original, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen the original, so I have nothing to really compare, but that also wasn't hugely successful. So, we've got a few directors here that aren't quite as successful in the main public as they used to be. Many reasons for that, but yeah, The Fabelmans. What are we thinking about The Fabelmans?
just don't know what to say. I mean, it's Spielberg. I mean, of course, I'm going to watch Spielberg's films. He is one of the top directors in the movie industry. In the trailers, I thought it was interesting. You can see that polarizing factor. Like, you see filmmaking as a hobby, but he doesn't. And it's the idea of who do you want to be in that time.
Yeah, Spielberg always has stuff to say about growing up and about the nature of childlike wonder. A lot of his films that, you associate with childhood, whether it be E.T. or other films. They are really,
We could have had
really
the list like
exciting. I was gonna list them and then I was like, it's just E.T., isn't it?
It's just E.T..
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has such a breadth of stories that he has told, and I'm definitely excited. This is another one we're doing on the podcast, so yay. Now to take a step back from the directors and let's take a look into the corporate side of the industry. 17th of February, we're getting Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. So that means that we're going to be watching all the Ant-Man films. Get excited, John. What do you think about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania? What was that?
Sorry, that was just me sleeping.
Oh, right. Nice. Yeah,
It kind of sounded like
I'm
the
with
Animal
you.
Crossing. Seeing them talking.
Very nice. Very nice.
We just don't want to talk about him, man. We don't.
I just don't care. I mean, like, okay, anyone who's listened to the podcast before knows that we have made a promise. We are going to be covering every
Yes.
Marvel thing because it's interesting. Because no matter if it's good or bad, the fact that this franchise is still going and still as popular as it is when it's still pumping out what is questionable content, it's interesting. And this film, if you look at the other two Ant-Man movies, I don't think they're very well directed. I don't think they're even that good. The first one's not bad. The second one is bad. But what are they presenting to us in this one? We've seen a trailer. What does that trailer have apart from Elton John and Jonathan Majors? Not much, to be honest. Nothing really jumps out to me. It looks like more CGI spectacle, and not in the good way. It's not like Avatar. It's not like really, really well polished. It just looks like actors standing on a green screen wearing CGI suits. And if I could say what I'm excited for in this film, it's Kang. I'm excited to see Kang, but beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just going to be a hollow filler film. It's like when you watch Marvel, basically, you feel like you want to ask, hey, is this filler? And then Marvel puts out like, no, it's very important. It's very important. It's not filler. And then when you watch all the Marvel films, you're like, what did I get? You only get like 2 movies that actually has story. I mean, there's some midpoint stories that you learn about the characters, like in Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with what you're saying. And this is the first film of Phase 5, if you can believe
Phase
it.
5?
Yeah, right. Phase 4 was very much like, here's a lot of middle stories. The whole filler question is a whole thing, but it didn't advance the overarching plot. Maybe like Loki did, I guess, but it's not doing anything for plot. And I don't think it's doing anything particularly special for the characters either. As Martin Scorsese says, we all know that these films aren't saying things about the world. They don't have anything truly meaningful to say. They're not cinema. They're just
They're not
not.
cinema.
And I hope that Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is exciting. I hope it's fun. I hope I enjoy it. Hell, I hope it's a really good movie. But is it going to be? I don't think so. I don't think that most of these films really will bring that. But who knows? Who knows? We then move into March for another franchise film. But this one I'm a little bit more excited for. It's Creed 3 on the 3rd of March. This is the 9th Rocky film, but this is the first one not to include Rocky in it. It's Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, and just like Quantumania, it's got Jonathan Majors, who I'm slowly falling in love with every day. The more that I see him, I'm just like, oh, Jonathan, please, no.
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
I love you.
He's cool.
Yeah, we have a trailer for that as well. And yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
I really like when films have a different take, different direction on the story, where you want to focus on the characters. Like, it's not going to be like the same kind of story. But this one is a lot more different, with Apollo finding out that he's finding his best friend, the one that he grew up with. And
yeah, you mean Adonis, but yeah, keep
Adonis,
on going.
sorry. Oh my God. I'm so sorry with people go, wait, Apollo, he's not even
big Rocky fans, like, Apollo died in the 80s.
Oh, that was sad, actually. Yeah.
It was very sad, yeah.
Anyway, moving on to Adonis, he's finding out that his best friend, and really excited to see where the story goes. And I need some motivation. Basically, when you watch Rocky or Creed, you feel like, damn, I need some motivation. When you watch them, you feel like you're powerful. You feel like you unstoppable, and that's the power of Creed films. You feel like you are top of the world, and that's what I love about them. They just give you a lot of motivation. In Creed 2, there was like the best training montage that I love. I love it so
Oh,
much.
yeah, in the desert.
In the desert, and with
Brilliant.
Ludwig Göransson's
Yes.
score, and melding that with hip hop.
Yes.
Oh,
It really is. I mean, okay, recently I rewatched all the Rocky films, all the
oh,
Creed
nice.
films, and honestly, it's a franchise that is slept on. I don't think there is a single bad film in the bunch. Yeah, okay, Rocky 3 and Rocky 5 are the low points, but they're not bad. I wouldn't say, and I think this story of this character and this journey and the way that it goes from being about Rocky Balboa to being about Adonis Creed and about the Creed family and about legacy and all these things, so great. I really hope that it can continue to do new things and to be interesting. This new villain looks to be something that we've never seen before. We've never had a villain. I guess the one you could count is Apollo Creed in Rocky 2, but we never had a villain who has previous connection, who already knows the hero. And I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I hope that they can do it really well without Rocky. However, I will definitely take a Rocky cameo. Please just have Rocky in a scene. I think it would be great. Even though Rocky's story is done, I think Creed 2 is amazing. I just hope that Creed 3 can continue and maybe end the saga. I don't know if they plan to do a Creed 4, but like, yeah, if they want to end the franchise here, do it well, I say.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It looks really good.
Yes. Our next film is mid-March, 17th of March to be exact. And it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm a presenter. Our next film is 17th of March. It's 2023.
On the 17th of March,
and
on 2023.
It's actually Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Now, DC. Okay. We have so much to say about DC. Now, I want to say we're recording this on the 7th of January, so we don't know what the new slate is. Apparently, there are going to be a few films that James Gunn's going to announce later this month. We don't know, and we're not here to talk about all that's happening in DC. However, it's a difficult time.
It is a difficult time.
We've got Shazam coming up, sequel to the 2019 movie, David F. Sandberg coming back to direct, all the actors coming back, whatever. It's going to be really exciting. I'm just a little bit like, I don't know. A lot's happening with DC right now. And I hope that this film can be good as a film, as a sequel. I hope that it can just stand on its own and not worry about the fact that it's in a universe. This might be the last Shazam film that we get. They might just completely reboot the franchise. And if they do that, fine, go for it. But I just want this film to be good. A lot of people said, oh, why should we care anymore now that it's no longer part of the universe? I just hope that it's good, and I hope that it's a worthy follow-up. I think the first film is fun, and I'm sick of seeing DC be disappointing. DC hasn't really been great since last March. I know that that's not that long ago, but Black Adam and the whole thing around that and everything that's happened recently has been really sad, and I want Shazam to be really good.
Yeah, I'm just like, you've got a new the Superman's. But we won't get into that. I mean, Shazam, just let it be good. I'm just like crying over here, just finding out every day a new DC plan or new DC reveal that James Gunn is like tweeting on Twitter, like, guys, this is false. And then, I don't know. I'm just like.
There really is just so much happening.
Can we move on, please? I'm about to cry, please.
Okay, we shall move on to the 24th of March, where we are getting John Wick Chapter 4. I think the last John Wick film came out in 2019. I'm not sure who's directing this one, but yeah, it's the fourth film in the franchise. We also have a spin-off coming called Ballerina. What are we thinking about this one?
It looks good.
Oh, it's directed by Chad Stahelski, who I'm pretty sure did the last one as well.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yes. Oh, and the first one. And the second one. Okay, so did a lot of those.
Yeah, he's Keanu's stunt double, I believe. I mean, I'm not hugely excited for it. It is John Wick. It's really cool they're continuing the story, but I'm not really particularly excited for it. I mean, it's just expanding on what he's doing, like, I need to find the table, the high table, whatever. And, I mean, cool. Yeah, John Wick, more shooty and bang, and
shooty bang bang. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the John Wick franchise is fine. I don't think it's anything special in terms of story. I really like the action, but nothing is really kind of jumps out to me to be like, oh yeah, I'm super pumped for this. But I can't deny it's a fun franchise. So yeah, I'm there for it.
I'm there for it. Yeah, give me something.
Watch John Wick kill people in more inventive ways. I want to see him kill somebody with
a teddy bear.
A teddy bear. That's very good. Use the teddy bear to like
Why did you
throttle
say
them.
it
I
in such
don't
a
know.
menacing way? I was just looking at my
Yes.
Kirby teddy bear, and
Yes.
I was
A
wondering, I
teddy
wonder what he's
bear.
gonna do. Oh, a candle.
That
What is he
will.
gonna do with the
That is
candle?
perfect. A candle. That'd be easy. Just like burn their eyes out or something. Wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel
Why
like
did
I'm
you
showing.
wait?
I'm
That
showing a
so
side to
quickly.
myself right now. We then move on to 7th of April.
Yeah,
Let's not
please
think
do.
about it.
Please do.
We have Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Oh,
Now, I feel like I've seen the trailer for this so many times.
I know the story now. I know what's gonna happen exactly. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be like, yeah, Chris Pine, yeah, he's gonna be the comic relief. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, various other people. Good cast though. Hugh Grant's
The guy
there.
from Detective
Uh,
Pokemon.
yeah, Justice Smith. That's right. Detective Pokemon.
Yeah.
Directors John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. Honestly, this looks like a lot of fun. Based on the trailer, it looks like it's got some really cool action, looks like it's well shot, a lot of on-location stuff. The dialogue looks like it's perfectly cheesy and goofy like Fast and Furious. Basically,
Yeah.
I love Chris Pine. He's the best Chris. Don't
He's the
even
best
at me
Chris.
on that.
Yeah.
He is the
He,
best Chris.
he is the
And
best
there's a
Chris.
moment at the end of the trailer where Michelle Rodriguez's character says he also plays the lute, and it cuts to just 1 second of Chris Pine singing, playing the lute. And I'm sorry, but that's all I care about. I want to go to
Cinema.
watch it to film and see Chris Pine sing with a lute. Oh my god! If anyone's watched I said the Whisker, then The Witcher, there's a character who plays the lute and is very fun
Oh
and
yeah.
sings, and it's great. I want that, but Chris Pine, please. Please.
Yes.
That's not currently a film that we're going to cover on the podcast because we've got a lot on this year, but I
Yeah.
do want to get there at some point. So it might be in like October, but we're going to get there. That is a guarantee. We then move 7th of April to the Mushroom Kingdom. It's Super Mario Brothers. Oh yes. This is it, everyone. The one we've been waiting for. Chris
Oh
Pratt
my
as
God.
Mario, an
Chris
Illumination
Pratt.
movie that genuinely looks really cool. What do we think about Mario Brothers? Mario Bros, should I
Mario
say?
Bros. As a long-time fan playing on the DS, sorry. I mean, everyone has.
I had it on the Wii.
And just thinking about the video presentation about Chris Pratt, just saying like how much he's been playing Mario on the Koopa Troopers, like, hey guys, I'm a big fan of Mario. I'm gonna be voicing Mario. I've been stomping the Koopas and all that. I'm like,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
he's Mario. It looks really good. Yeah, not gonna lie. It's just the voice acting that throws me off a bit.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
else is fine.
We've got
It's
some
just Chris Pratt.
amazing I mean, Jack Black as Bowser,
Oh,
Charlie Day as
yeah.
Luigi, and his Taylor Joy as Peach. Is it Keegan-Michael Key playing Donkey Kong? I don't
No,
know. Oh no,
Toad.
Keegan-Michael Key's playing Toad. Yeah, that's right.
I can't do Toad's voice.
I say don't try.
Okay.
I say let's not.
I was about to. Okay.
Okay, you can try if you want.
I'm fine. I don't want to.
No, I'm with you though. It is just the Mario voice that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But the animation
Woohoo.
looks amazing. They're combining so many different things, which may end up a bad idea, but you've got elements of Mario Kart, elements of Donkey Kong, elements of Super Mario Bros. Itself. You've got underwater stuff, and there's loads of stuff that looks really, really cool. And I just hope that it's great because I want it to be. It's directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic, and I just really hope it's good because I'm excited. I'm not one who loves Illumination, but I'm excited for this. Oh my god, I had a dream last night. Genuinely, I had a dream last night where me and you were going to cinema to see Despicable Me 3. I don't know why, and we were going on this quest to go and see it. Yeah, 3.
But we didn't even see 3 together.
No, I know, but I just had a dream that we were seeing it together, and we were so excited, and we were we gotta see Despicable Me 3. It was a very strange dream.
Was it like Rick and Morty Bendigo? It was like,
yes,
we need to go.
Morty,
we need to go to the cinema.
Despicable
We
Me
need to go
3.
see Despicable Me 3. I don't know.
No, it was weird.
I need to ask my parents. Yeah, come on, top. No, I'm sorry for.
It was even I think one of our parents were like, "Why don't you go watch Minions 2?" And we were like, "No, we need to see Despicable Me 3." I don't understand. It was weird. It was such a strange dream. But
Minions 3 isn't even out.
No, I don't even know. I mean, it's probably happening. But yeah. Next is May, 5th of May, to be precise, and probably the only Marvel thing that I'm actually excited for this year.
Yes.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Oh boy, I'm so happy to be enthusiastic about Marvel again. It's James Gunn. Yay! If you heard our podcast on the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, you'll know that we're very excited for this one. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was a bit of a pause right there.
I think it's going to be great. The tumbleweeds just pass by.
It's just like the way that you said. It's just great.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
exciting.
it does look cool. It looks like it's going to be like a proper, ending in some capacity to the Guardian story.
I feel like it's going to be emotional. I mean, we had some happy stuff, like wholesome stuff in Holiday Special, but in this one, it looks sad.
Absolutely. And what's great about this as well is that it's going to be a really cool opportunity to rewatch the first two films, which I haven't watched them in years. It's exciting because I'm excited about Marvel again, and that is worth so much when they're going to move over to a bit later, May, 19th of May. We've got Fast X.
Yeah.
This is our 10th Fast
family.
and Furious movie. Definitely a troubled production on this one. Justin Lin, the
Oh, yeah.
director of like
I'm-
5 of the others, I don't know. He's directed quite a few.
Yeah.
He left the project because Vin Diesel is a big old personality. And it's now being directed by Louis Leterrier, which is cool. Who knows how good his directing will be. But yeah, Fast X, Fast 10.
Yeah, Fast X.
What are we feeling?
He's just like really funny but sad. You see this timeline of Justin Lin. He was like, "Hey guys, I'm going to be working on Fast 10 and 11." Everyone's like, "Yeah, cool, okay." Fast 9 was a bit okay, but yeah, sure, Fast 10. And then you see this timeline, and then you see Vin Diesel on Instagram posting on set like, "Hey guys, Vin Diesel," and then you see him non-stop being with Justin Lin all the time, and then he literally left just in a month or a week. I don't know when, but
yeah, it was quite early into production. It was like really kind of shocking. There's a really great video of Vin Diesel being like, hey Justin, this is gonna be the
Yeah,
best
I
one
remember
yet.
that. I remember that as well.
And Justin's like,
He looked
yeah,
like he's being held gunpoint or something. He's just
yeah,
like,
he really
please,
does.
please, I want to
Yeah.
leave. I just want to make these movies. And then Vin Diesel's like, family.
Yeah, I mean, we covered the 9th Fast and Furious movie. We've seen the other 8. We haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw, but I definitely think that the last 2 Fast and Furious movies have been disappointing. Fun, but disappointing, of course. But I think the franchise really peaked with Furious 7. And I really hope that they can find a way to really reinvigorate the franchise. If we're doing 2 more or something like that, let's end it with a bang and not a whimper.
Family.
Family, yeah. We then moved to 2nd of June for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I have apologies to make. I said in our Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special episode that I was more excited for Guardians 3 than I am for Across the Spider-Verse. We recorded that video a month before we released it, so, many things changed in that time. For example...
Many things changed.
Yeah, it's like James Gunn's decisions regarding DC definitely made my faith in him in that pod. I still have faith, but it was a little naive. But also, since we recorded that pod, they released a new trailer for Across the Spider-Verse. And oh my, when I said that I'm more excited for Guardians 3 than Spider-Verse, to quote Thorin Oakenshield, I have never been more wrong in all my life.
Yeah.
This film looks so good.
It looks insane. I mean, with the the animation just tops it again. And it just looks amazing where they're going with the story into the Spider-Verse.
No, John. They're going across the Spider-Verse this time.
Oh my God, across the
Yeah, this is brilliant. Of course, we've got Phil Lord and Chris Miller back again in the writing room and as producers. And this time the directors are Joaquim Dos Santos, Kent Powers, Justin K. Thompson. And it just looks so cool. There's so many things in the trailer that looks amazing. The animation is still taking new leaps. The story, it looks really interesting and still looks really character focused, for basing it off this trailer. Miguel O'Hara, Oscar Isaac, Spider-Man 2099 looks really cool as an antagonist. They've updated character models. People are growing. It looks like we're going to see more from Miles and from Gwen and from Peter B. Parker. Apparently, we're not going to be seeing Nick Cage as Spider-Noir, which is sad, but also I get it. So, moment of silence for Nick Cage. But also, there's going to be some cameos. And I don't care about cameos mostly, but oh my God, Spectacular Spider-Man is on the poster. Oh, I am so excited to see Spectacular Spider-Man again. I feel like he's going to get the Andrew Garfield treatment where he gets an ending in a movie that isn't his own.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I heard a lot about Spectacular Spider-Man. The show didn't finish, I think.
Yeah, they had, I think, a 6-season plan, maybe more, but they only got to do 2 seasons. And I've watched it. I think it's on Disney Plus. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best on-screen Spider-Man thing. It's better than the Raimi trilogy. It's
Oh.
better than any of the other films.
What?
It's better than Spider-Man PS4, any of that. It rivals the comics. I think it's the definitive Spider-Man interpretation, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's like 26 episodes in total. And yeah, the story doesn't finish, which is a real shame, but it is just brilliant.
Wow. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's even rumors that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland are going to be in it. And honestly, I trust Phil Lord and Chris Miller and their writing. I love the Lego movie. I love 21 and 22 Jump Street. I love Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So I really hope that these films continue to hit, because the first Spider-Verse film is so important to me. And I really
Yes.
hope that, they continue to hit it.
Very excited.
And that takes us into the summer blockbuster season. So next we have, on the 6th of June, we have Elemental, which is Pixar's next film about elemental people. They're like humanoid creatures made of the elements. I don't really know much about the story, so I'm gonna Google it, is what I'm gonna do.
I
This
don't know what
film-
elemental is really.
No,
I
nothing.
just know it's just elements.
Yeah, so I have it written down on the 6th of June, but my phone says the 16th of June, so I'll say the 16th of June. This is directed by Peter Sohn, and the synopsis is: in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together, a fiery young woman and a go-with-the-flow guy discover something elemental, how much they actually have in common. So yeah, so it's kind of like a fire girl and a water boy. And yeah, I mean, Pixar, definitely, they need a win. What was their last film? Was it Turning Red? No, my God, it was Lightyear. The last film was Lightyear.
No.
Oh, God. Oh, that film is a lot worse than we gave it credit for. But yeah, even before that, I didn't
Nope.
think much of Luca. I didn't think much of Onward. Soul was pretty good, but I didn't think much of Turning Red either. They need a win. They need a real
They need to
win.
They need to win.
And I hope that this is the one to do it, because considering that this is the same people who did Wall-E and Monsters Inc. and The Incredibles and Cars and Toy Story, their current output is pretty disappointing.
Yeah. If you compare that with the earlier Pixar films, you're like, wow, this is art. This is cinema. But then you're like, what are they doing? Well, it's confusing. I mean, Lightyear, that was just...
What a misfire. Can you believe that that is our 100th episode? And that will always be the 100th episode of this podcast. Will always be Lightyear.
That is sad.
Oh no. It is sad.
Let's hope.
Okay, our next one on
You
the
okay?
9th of June.
You okay though? You saying like you're gonna have a stroke?
John, we're not even halfway through on the list that I have here.
Okay,
There's so many films. 9th of June, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I'm not one who really cares that much about Transformers. I don't think any of the sequels are that good, but I like the first one. I like Bumblebee. And this one isn't directed by Michael Bay, so I genuinely think it could be amazing. This one is directed by Stephen Caple Jr., who did Bumblebee and Creed 2. So, I mean, okay. It actually looks really cool. Have you seen the trailer? It looks really cool.
Yes, I've seen the trailer. Actually, it looks really cool.
Looks
not gonna lie.
actually pretty awesome. And who doesn't love Transformers? They're cool robots.
Yeah, robots in disguise.
They're cool robots who can turn into cars. It's really cool, man.
It's cool. The voice acting's really good.
Yeah, like they're just badass. I am Optimus Prime. I
can't do his voice. I am Optimus Prime. I can't do his voice.
We can only try. Oh wait, no, maybe Stephen Caple Jr. didn't do Bumblebee, but he did do Creed 2, so that's okay. Bumblebee was directed by Travis Knight, who I'm going to talk about later, because there is a film by Travis Knight coming up, so we will park it there. But our next film is the 23rd of June, and it's Asteroid City, which is Wes Anderson's...
I thought you were talking about a different film.
No, it's Asteroid City, Wes Anderson's next film. We talked about French Dispatch. We've talked about all the Wes Anderson films. We did a ranking video. He's my favorite director. I love him. And I'm excited.
Tom, I actually got something for Christmas. My friend gave me a postcard book thing.
Yeah?
They're like, all the postcards.
Sure.
It's accidentally Wes Anderson. All the postcard shots are all Wes Anderson. Like, it's got like shots from like Grand Budapest or the Darjeeling Express. Oh man, and like Isle of Dogs and...
Oh my God, amazing.
I'll show you it later, but it is so cool. But yeah, Wes Anderson, great director, amazing director. We love him. Amazing. I mean, there were some weird ones, but there were some amazing ones.
Yeah,
I love him. Yeah, he's great.
No, definitely. I think Asteroid City, the whole concept of something more sci-fi, I think. I will now Google the plot. Here we go. World-changing events spectacularly disrupt the itinerary of a junior stargazer slash space cadet convention. Now that sounds cool.
I wonder
Just
how
the
he's gonna do
idea,
space.
I don't even know, but just the idea of this just sounds so cool. We've got a really fun cast as well. A lot of returning faces from Wes Anderson's films: Bill Murray, Edward Norton, Adrian Brody, but also some new ones: Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, Maya Hawke, Margot Robbie. We got some really great actors in this film. Rupert Friend is in it, who played the Grand Inquisitor in Kenobi. So we need more of the energy of
Oh my
hello,
god, really?
third sister. Love him. Love
Mhm.
him so much. Another thing that I love is
Yes.
Barry Allen. Now, one thing that I don't love is Ezra Miller. So that brings me perfectly into the next film on the 23rd of June, same day as Asteroid City. It's The Flash, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently it's out this time. It was actually our most anticipated film when we did this video last year. Oh, how the times have changed.
Oh, how the
Ezra
times
Miller
changed.
did a couple of crimes, just a
Um,
few. Bloody hell. I mean, just
if you looked at
like
what you did, you know why we're not excited.
I love The Flash. I really do. I love Flashpoint as a story. I love the It films. So I love the director Andy Muschietti. I think that Sasha Calle is a great casting as Supergirl. I love Michael Keaton as Batman, but the fact that Ezra Miller is playing Barry, it really brings it down. And honestly, we've been waiting so long for this film. I don't even know if I'm excited anymore. I just want to see it. I just want to know if it's good and I want to move on with my life.
Yeah, we looked at the stuff with Batgirl and all the terrible things that happened with it, and then
Oh, I
the reason
forgot about
why.
Batgirl.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
That was
bro.
supposed to come out this year.
What?
Or maybe last year. Either way, it was supposed to happen.
It's so stupid. I don't know why I've done that. We heard about what was the audience score for The Flash in secret screenings. It got really high scores, and they said it was like the most exciting film since The Dark Knight, which I'm like, okay,
They
but I'm
always
still
say
not
that
excited.
though. The thing is, this film, it doesn't look like it's going to be a Flash film. It looks like it's going to
No.
be a DC film that resets the universe. And it's like, what is the point of any of that? Can we not just have a good narrative and a good film? It feels too soon to do Flashpoint, but I still hope it's good. I hope it's as good as people say. I hope they've been keeping it for a reason. And god damn it, at least we're going to see Batfleck again. And we're going to see Michael Keaton's Batman again. And we're going to see Supergirl. We're going to see some really exciting stuff, even if we have to endure watching Ezra Miller.
And the most annoying thing is that they took the cameos off.
Henry Cavill was supposed to be in it. Why? I don't care
I don't
about
know.
like
I don't
again, like
know. I
it
don't
wouldn't matter,
know.
but the fact we're never gonna see Henry Cavill as Superman ever again, it's like, ugh, DC, come on, guys. But let's be positive for the next film, 30th of June. Indiana
Yay.
Jones: The Dial of Destiny. Now, this is a
Yeah.
film that I'm excited for. It looks amazing.
It does looks amazing. I mean, Harrison Ford. Hell yeah. Give me Harrison Ford any of the day. And it's him as Indiana Jones, a character that is so beloved in, in
Yes.
cinema history.
Yes.
And I'm really
Brilliant.
intrigued of like where they're going to take the story in Dial of Destiny, which is such an awesome name.
Yeah, the whole thing and that whole trailer just looks like it perfectly captures Indiana Jones. James Mangold is a brilliant director. I just think that it's going to be great. We've got Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it, and I think she's writing on it
Yes.
as well. And we've got Mads Mikkelsen and Toby Jones, and some really interesting
Oh,
locations and stuff, and returning
and
characters, and just like,
and
what's
the aging of Harrison Ford.
yeah,
Oh
right?
my god, that
Looks really
that looks
cool.
insane. How they
Yeah,
done that? And I was like, is that real?
it
I don't
does look
know.
mad. And it's
And
John Williams' final film.
oh, dude, this
At
means
least,
this
at least,
score.
at,
This
at
score is
least
gonna
he,
be epic.
yeah, at least he says it's going to be his last film. But still, I'm really excited for this one. Indiana Jones is great. There's so many things exciting about it. For example, they're bringing back Lego Indiana Jones, John. They're bringing it
Wait, what?
back. They're
Wait, what?
rebooting it. They're
They
going to make
not
more.
really?
They're going to make more
No,
Lego
no,
Indiana
stop,
Jones
stop, stop. You're
sets.
trolling. You're trolling, right?
No, they're going to make more Lego Indiana Jones sets.
Oh, I thought you meant the game.
No, John, no. They could never remake that classic. I have it though. If you want to play it, I've got it. I'll happily let you borrow it. But no, I played that again recently. It is
Yeah.
amazing. I'm excited to rewatch all the Indiana Jones films. It's going to be
Yeah,
great.
same. I mean, apart from the fourth one, it's good. But I was like, at the end, I was, I was just like confused. I was like, that took a weird turn.
I used to when I was a kid, my two favorite films were Indiana Jones and The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. Like those were the two films that I watched on repeat. So I have a
They're
lot of
good.
nostalgia for that
They're
one.
really good.
Our next film on the 14th of July
Oh,
is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Oh,
We have
yes.
Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie back again. The dynamic duo. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying it. Tom Cruise hot
saving
off
cinema.
They are saving cinema, it's true. Tom Cruise hot off the success of Top Gun Maverick. This franchise is so good. I mean, we're not going to cover all the Mission Impossible films on the podcast, but still,
Yeah.
the 6 Mission Impossible films, they don't miss. They are
They go
really
back to
cool.
back. Fallout. Oh, I'm not kidding. That is the best Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it probably is. It's mental. Like, the Mission Impossible films, for the most part, get progressively better. Now, that is rare for a franchise.
That is rare. It's like, because McQuarrie was like, okay, I'm making this huge task right here to go from Protocol to Rogue Nation to go to Fallout. And man, Tom Cruise and Chris McQuarrie are like, yes, I know what you're talking about. I need to get my motorcycle and just
fly into the air. Yeah. I mean, we all know that Tom Cruise is eventually going to kill himself doing one of these films, but my God.
Why did I laugh? No, it's
he
not.
may-
It's just sad. It would be sad one
but
day if he does that.
But he does make cinema, and the films that they do, you know, they understand what makes a good film and what makes good spectacle. And I can't wait for this one. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. I am going to be in for it. It's meant for cinema. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, the
Oh.
next one is somehow even bigger. It's nuclear, you could say. On the 21st of July, we are getting Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan returns, everybody. And he's gonna kill us all with a nuclear blast.
I don't know how he's done this.
I'm here for it, man.
I remember that edit you showed me on Twitter. It's going to be like that.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody edited like a behind the scenes as if Christopher Nolan was actually dropping a nuclear bomb. And it's funny because he says that he's actually recreating the nuclear blast practically. How?
I'm very concerned if he's got to, Universal be like, can we just practically remake a bomb?
Sure. Why
A nuclear
not?
bomb. And the fact that they've done it in New Mexico, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's where the original nuclear test was. So I think they're recreating it there. I mean, I haven't seen the trailer because I want to wait until I can see it at the cinema.
My head was empty while watching the trailer. I was like, Christopher Nolan. Sometimes I think, then I forget. That's how I do it.
Well, I've seen the first trailer, the countdown, and oh my God, it's just so exciting every time.
It's so exciting.
You get like the whole thing with these images, and you get the whole like from Christopher Nolan. You get like the whole like countdown that. It's so exciting and genuinely like I'm so excited. There's only one thing that could make me more excited on the 21st of July 2023, and that's if Greta Gerwig just dropped a Barbie film with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and Ncuti Gatwa and Simu Liu. But that's not going to happen, right? Oh no, it is happening. They're both on the same day.
Yes, they're on the same day, Tom. Oh my God. That means I'm going to go for a double bill. First, Oppenheimer, then Barbie.
Yes. Greta Gerwig does not miss. Little Women, Lady Bird, even like, when you look at like her acting roles. I haven't watched White Noise yet, but I'm sure she's amazing in it. But, you look at Frances Ha. She's in Isle of Dogs. She's just amazing.
Incredible.
Who better to direct a Barbie movie? Again, I haven't seen the trailer because I'm waiting until I can see it on the big screen. I'm waiting to sit in the cinema and see the images flash before my eyes. See the 2001 A Space Odyssey reference. And I can cry and I can say, Greta, I get it now. I understand. I can see the lights and I want to ascend right there in the cinema and fly up to Nicole Kidman and say, I understand now.
That might be the best interpretation I've heard about, from AMC with Nicole.
I am so excited for Barbie. I know that my most anticipated film is probably Spider-Verse.
It is.
But Barbie is so close. I am shaking. I'm so excited for this
you're
movie.
quaking in your boots.
I need to see the trailer at the cinema, like, so bad. I don't know when I'm going to see it.
The trailer is actually amazing. Did you see Ryan Gosling?
I'm so excited. I've seen pictures. And I know the gist of the trailer, but I haven't seen it yet. And I'm just so excited.
I'm there for Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, me too. I'm there for everyone. It looks great.
Did you see the Empire Best Actor?
Nicolas Cage?
Hell yeah. But there was one thing that really annoyed me. Ryan Gosling was not in the list at all.
Really?
I was like, where's Ryan Gosling?
Ever since I saw, those pictures of Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, those production images, I was just like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I was at Christmas dinner with my friends when the trailer dropped, and I was like, oh my God, Barbie, everyone, there's a Barbie trailer. We didn't watch it, but I was elated, and I really am. And I'm really sorry, John, but we have to go from Barbie all the way down to our next Marvel movie on the 28th
I'm
of
sorry,
July.
we just can't move from there.
We have to do it. We
You were
have
at
to
a
do
Christmas
it.
party.
Yes, I was. And Barbie
No, you were
dropped,
just
and
sat
I was so
there, and then you were like,
excited.
"Oh, Barbie!"
This is the same Christmas party where people were telling me that films shouldn't be over 2 hours long.
And then
It's
there
not a
you
group.
were, a
It's not a
king
group
singing and shouting, "Barbie!" Hell yeah, you were
It's
there at the
true. Yeah,
party. People
that is
saying movie
exactly what
shouldn't
it
be 2
was.
hours. 2 ticks for Barbie, please. Dude.
Exactly. So yeah, we do have to face our next movie on the
Oh, man.
28th of July. We've got The Marvels, which is the sequel to Captain Marvel. Nia DaCosta is directing. It's bringing together Brie Larson's Captain Marvel with Iman Vellani's Miss Marvel and Teyonah Parris's Photon. Monica Rambeau from WandaVision. A lot of stuff happened in this one. Apparently, there's going to be musical elements and sci-fi elements and loads of different things. I don't like the first Captain Marvel movie. I think it's so boringly directed. But this one's directed by Nia DaCosta, which I think she could genuinely bring some interesting direction to it. So for that, I'm excited, but I don't really know anything else about it.
Same. The first one, I feel like that the character of Captain Marvel was not directed as well.
It's genuinely mad that that's the first female-led MCU movie. It should have happened so many
that's
years
so weird.
beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't think history is going to be kind to it because I just don't think that it's very good. But I really hope this one is worthy of the characters.
If they do the characters right, yeah. I mean, that's so weird. That's the first one. With Marvel, like we got a lot of male-dominated superhero films, and it just goes back to the first Wonder Woman movie, and I thought that was just great of how they fully fleshed out Wonder Woman in the first one.
Hollywood have always struggled with female superhero movies. You look at
of course.
Catwoman and Supergirl and Elektra. Wonder Woman really was the first one that made people go, "Oh, this is a thing. This can actually do really well." And hey, Captain Marvel grossed $1 billion. I just think that this character and these characters, even when it comes to Monica Rambeau and Miss Marvel, they deserve something better than what they have had.
They do.
Obviously, we did a video on Miss Marvel, and that ends with Captain Marvel swapping places with Miss Marvel or something like that. And Miss Marvel, the beginning especially, is very, very well directed. So I think that hopefully they can bring some of that into the Marvels.
Make it more alive, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And that's actually the final Marvel film for the year. Only 3. You would think more, but no, it's only 3. They were going to have Blade,
I
but
would have
then
died.
apparently the production for Blade is very troubled right now. So who knows what's happening with that. But yeah, no more Marvel on this list. So we can move on to the 4th of August when we have... Now, I only found out about this film yesterday, but I'm so excited. 4th of August, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh my
what?
God.
How come I haven't heard of this?
Okay, right. So this is an animated film. It's not part of the Michael Bay reboot from a couple of years ago.
Of course.
I don't know if it exists in any canon, but I literally just saw the designs of the turtles, and oh boy, it looks cool. Okay, let me find you the
mutant.
This is what I saw on Twitter. The designs for the turtles, which I think are so cool.
Tom, no way. Wait. I just looked at the cast, right? James Marsden. Yeah, the guy in Sonic.
Yeah?
He's playing Splinter.
No, that's brilliant.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Here's
no,
a great look
wait.
at the turtles. Okay, let me have a look.
John, it's been copyright striked. Oh, damn it. They look so cool, though, I promise. They really do. Okay, so this is directed by...
day.
It is a sad day. But it is, right. but it's directed by Jeff Rowe, who was a writer on Gravity Falls and Disenchantment and Mitchell's
He's
vs.
doing
the
this?
Machines. Yeah, right?
Oh, dude.
So and was a co-director on Mitchell's vs. the Machines. So this is going to slap so hard. This is all Spider-Verse, man. Like Spider-Verse, it showed people that animation can be amazing and can still have a life in these days. And getting Mutant Mayhem and, more Spider-Verse. And have you heard about the new Puss in Boots movie? Apparently it's amazing. Apparently it's really, really cool. And
it's really cool. I heard about it.
This is brilliant. This is really, really cool. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love the Turtles a lot. We're then moving to the 18th of August for an actually exciting DC film, I think. It's Blue Beetle. I'm so excited for this
Oh,
film.
this is
It
not on
looks
the list for me. Yeah,
well,
Blue Beetle. Yeah.
well, sir. I'm really excited for this film. Yeah, I think that bringing in just a completely new hero will be really fun, and I really hope that it's going to go into the new universe. If it is going to be a full reboot, it's directed by Angel Manuel Soto, and it's starring Zolo Mariduena. He's a really good
Oh,
actor. He is in Cobra Kai. He's the main kind of like kid, and I think he could be great. If you've seen the set photos, the suit looks great. Apparently, the film's going to be entirely in Spanish, which is awesome because obviously it's
wait,
like it's all Mex
Oh, dude,
because
yes,
because
please.
it's all set in Mexico and stuff, and I think that would be amazing. I just think that this film just looks like it could be so cool, and I really hope it is. And then the next one, this is bringing back what I was saying about Travis Knight for Transformers, is Wildwood. Now, Wildwood, again, I only found out about this recently. Same day as Blue Beetle, it's the 18th of August. This is Leica's next film. Now, if anyone doesn't know Leica, they could possibly be my favorite movie studio.
Oh,
They've made Coraline and
oh,
Paranorman and The Box Trolls and Missing Link. And what's that? What's that? Kubo and the Two Strings, which is one of the greatest films ever made. They do stop motion animation and they are so good. You know, if you enjoyed Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, if you enjoy the work of Aardman, Leica is so good. And Travis Knight directed Kubo and the Two Strings, directed Bumblebee, and is directing Wildwood. That's literally all I know about it, and I'm so excited, man. How familiar are you with Leica's stuff? Like, have you seen Kubo?
no.
Oh man. Okay, well, we are gonna do a ranking of all their films before Wildwood comes out. So get excited, John,
Oh
because
my God.
Cuba and the Two Strings, especially, is a banger. It's so good.
Okay.
We're then moving to the 6th of October. So basically nothing in September that I could find. And we have a Marvel film, but not an MCU film. It's Kraven the Hunter. That's right, folks. It's Spum. Spum is back. The Venom universe. They still haven't recovered from Morbius, but we have Kraven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven. I don't know if Spider-Man's going to be in this one, but probably not. This one is going to be directed by Google. Don't fail me now. Google has failed me. Kraven is going to be directed by JC Chandor. So, yeah, who
I
knows if this is going to be any good?
I
Who
didn't hear about
knows?
this. I did hear about he was going to be in the film, so
Aaron Taylor Johnson, Russell Crowe. It's got a good cast,
he's got a good
but
cast. Yeah.
who knows if it's actually going to be good? I didn't like the first Venom. I liked the second Venom. I didn't like Morbius.
What was that cutscene anyway in Morbius? The one where Morbius is like, "Hey, Michael Keaton's character.
Oh
You should."
yeah, I don't know who I got here. Has something to do with Spider-Man, I think. Yeah, no, stupid. I don't think this universe has got much that makes it interesting, but let's hope that Craven is good. Now, and I'll tell you what will be good. On the 3rd of November, we are getting June Part 2. Now
Yes.
this, excited for this. I mean, obviously we did a video on the first June. It's amazing. Denis
Amazing.
Villeneuve is an amazing director, and I think this film is going to be awesome.
I had a dream last night about
About Despicable Me 3.
no,
John, did
no,
you also
no.
have the dream? My son finally had the noodle dream. It's you finally had the Despicable Me 3 dream. John, it's the prophecy. You need to
No,
come
no,
round
no.
and watch Despicable Me right now.
No, I had a dream about Arrival, and I was like crying from thinking about it, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"God damn, that is a great
In the
film."
dream or in real life?
I don't know.
You woke
In
up
the
and you
dream.
were just crying and you were like,
No, in the
oh.
dream, I think
You
I was
like,
like,
oh my God, John, it's like your name. Sometimes I wake up and I'm crying.
"Dude, I have that
And
film right in front of me."
you don't know why.
Oh
It's
man.
because of Arrival. Well, we are going to be doing a ranking of all Denis Villeneuve's films, just like we did with Wes Anderson, my favorite director. Denis
Tom,
Villeneuve is your favorite director, so we're going to be doing all them.
Tom, I just had a realization. You didn't mention Suzume.
Oh no, I didn't mention Suzume. Okay, wait, okay. June, good. Okay, Suzume, let's go. When's that out?
Crap. 14th of April.
Okay, 14th of April. That's the day after my birthday. Wow. Suzume, this is the director of Your Name and
Makoto Shinkai.
also
Yes.
the director of other things. What's the other film that they did? Weathering with You, right? I
That's a
haven't seen
banger.
that one, but I have seen Your Name and I do love it.
Your Name.
Suzume, I've seen the trailer. It looks mental. It really does
It
look
looks mental. I
crazy.
didn't watch
But also
full,
it
I
looks
didn't
really
watch the
cool.
trailers much.
I've already seen it once, but I thought the trailer looked really, really cool. This film, I mean, this year is a really good year for animation. When you think about Spider-Verse and Suzume and Mario and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Wildwood and even Elemental, we've got a good year for animation coming up.
Yeah, and this guy who created these two films, they're just incredible. Your Name and Wedding with You. Your Name
Yeah.
is that top tier cinema. It's
Definitely.
oh
And again, we will be coming Suzume. We don't have a slot for it, like when it comes out. So similar to Dungeons and Dragons, we're going to do it like later on in the year. But don't worry, we will be doing that. The next film is Wonka, which is on the 15th of December. This film is like a musical origin story about Willy Wonka,
a
starring
musical
Timothy
origin story.
Chalamet. And I mean, it's got a hell of a cast: Rowan Atkinson, Matt Lucas, Olivia Colman, Hugh Grant, Keegan-Michael Key, Sally Hawkins. I mean, brilliant. And it's a musical. And oh, it's directed by Paul King. He directed Paddington. John, this is by the guy who did Paddington 1 and 2.
Oh
This is
my
gonna be
god.
cinema. This is gonna be cinema. Oh my god, yes. I didn't know that. That's incredible. Who
Everyone
doesn't
might be
love
shocked
Paddington?
about this, but I haven't seen Paddington 2.
What we, what have you been doing for
I don't
for
know.
6 years?
6 years.
No, it's about like 5 years, like
Oh,
Christmas
5 years.
2017, I think.
I
But
was
wow,
busy
wow.
playing
You're
games and
busy the
watching
whole
films.
time. You were busy rewatching the first Paddington movie.
No, of course not. What are you
No, but
talking about?
I really do love Paul King and I love the Paddington movies. So if this is what we're doing, let's do it. I'm in there. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it.
Yeah, give me a musical. Yeah, it's kind of sad there isn't a lot more musicals this year.
Who knows what'll come up? There's always
Yeah, a
hidden
pop-up.
gems that we don't know about, and then they pop up and are actually amazing. Our next film on the 20th of December is Ghostbusters Afterlife 2, the sequel, whatever they end up calling it. Again, this will be directed by Jason Reitman. We did a video on the first Ghostbusters Afterlife. I didn't like it. I thought it
Oh,
was fine.
there's another
So,
Ghostbusters film.
yeah, apparently, like, I think Netflix are doing quite a few of them. So, yay. I just don't think that any of the Ghostbusters films are that good apart from the first one, which is fantastic. There's really no point in doing it. So why like why are we even like what's even the point? I don't know. I'm not really excited for this one.
Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters. I'm not really excited as well. Yeah, there's nothing much I want to say. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean like the first one definitely was trading on nostalgia. It was very much like, oh, remember Ghostbusters? And I think that at least the second one maybe will be a bit more inventive, but still, it's
yeah,
like, who cares? Who cares really?
yeah. What's the next film?
We can tell that we've been recording for so long. John's like, what's the next one? Just let's finish this.
I'm getting really hungry. I'm like,
No, yeah, no, me
Yeah.
too. The next one is 29th of December. It's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, another DC
Oh,
sequel coming out. I love the first Aquaman, and this is also directed by James Gunn.
it's good.
And I just really hope that this one is also, strikes the same balance of heartfelt and cheesy and has those really cool action scenes and really dynamic camera movements with really great visuals. I just hope it's really great. And
Yeah,
I'd love to see more from this
yeah.
franchise.
Please, DC, please give us something, a return. Give us like a return of the king or something like that'll help
Yes,
us.
we need something to hold on to these days. Now, that's it for the films that we have dates for. We have two more films on our list, but we don't actually
Um,
have dates for them. We just know that they're
uh,
coming out this year.
Tom, there's another film that I found
What's the
out
other
just
film?
now.
What's the other film?
It's a Studio Ghibli film that is
Oh,
directed
shit.
by Miyazaki himself.
Yes, of course. I tell you what, you're here with the anime picks. Like, you forgot this and you forgot this. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. What's it called?
How do you live?
How do you live? That's a good question, John. I cannot answer that. But does it have
Wait.
does it have a
Okay.
release date?
Okay, this is annoying because
What?
it's coming out in Japan July the 14th.
Okay.
So we don't know a date for that yet for Europe, basically. We don't know
Right.
when. But that's pain. But we got
Well, again, let's hope that we can get that and we can cover it on the pod. I'm just looking at our schedule for this year. We're going to have no space. It's nearly full. We literally have 2 spaces left in the entire year. That is mad. We have so
that
much
is
to do.
mad.
Like
Yeah.
there's loads of great TV. Doctor Who 60th anniversary,
Oh my
Mandalorian's
God.
back, Bad Batch is back. It started a few weeks ago. We've got Jedi Survivor, which video game in terms of that. Like we got some really cool stuff coming. But yeah, our
Yeah.
final two. So this one's coming out in May. Don't know when in May, but it's coming out in May. It's Killers of the Flower Moon, which is
Oh yeah, the
Martin
Scorsese film.
Scorsese's
Give us
next
cinema,
film.
Scorsese.
Give us the
Give us-
cinema. Did you hear what he
cinema,
said?
Scorsese.
Did-
Give us
did-
cinema.
Did you hear what he said recently about
Tar.
Tar? Yeah.
Yes.
And he was like, I can see the clouds parting on cinema. And I'm like, yes.
The king
Lydia-
has spoken about cinema, the future of cinema. That is reassuring to hear. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Lydia Tarr is saving us all. Is that out in the UK yet? I don't know if that's out
Oh, I
here,
remember
but I want
Empire
to.
was reviewing about it. They just gave it 5 stars.
Yeah, of course they did. It's Tar.
It's Tar.
It's Tar. What'd you expect? But yeah, Kills of the Flower Moon. Is this Scorsese's first film since The Irishman?
Yes.
I think it
Yes.
is.
Yes, it is. I believe, yeah. It came out in 2019 or 2018. Irishman.
2019.
I haven't watched The Irishman.
I haven't either. So, we're fake fans apparently. But yeah, there's loads of great Scorsese films. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Scorsese. What do you expect?
Oh,
He's
I watched
a master of the craft.
I recently watched Goodfellas. Crazy
Oh,
film.
amazing. I recently
Amazing
watched
film.
King of Comedy, which I thought was also fantastic. He's great.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to watch more of his
Shutter
stuff.
Island. Very
Shutter
different to what he
Island.
did.
Oh, yeah. He's so cool. He's
Yeah,
what a guy. What
what
a
a guy.
man. I
What
love
a
him.
man.
Our
Yeah.
final one is from another really cool director who we've done a lot of this director's work in
Oh
our
my God.
first year
How
of the
we could forget
podcast.
this? How could we forget this,
Yes.
Tom?
Again, no release date, but we know it's coming out this year. It's Rebel Moon. This is Zack Snyder's
dude.
sci-fi Star Wars-esque thing that he's doing. We may not be getting the Snyderverse, but we're getting Rebel Moon. This looks really cool.
It does.
Like we only have pictures, we only have like small tastes, but it looks like it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I hope it gets like a trailer soon. The concept, it just sounds so cool already. And we love Zack Snyder's films. He does something so cool every time. And this is gonna be like a spin of like some samurai films, sci-fi films, and he's gonna do a mix. And I'm wondering, what he's gonna do with that. And it's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
honestly,
excited for it.
I think that his films are great. I wasn't huge on Army of the Dead, but I do think that his
Yeah,
other
Army
films
of
are
the Dead,
fantastic. And the cast that we've got going here, Anthony Hopkins, Sophia Boutella, Jaimin Honsu, Ray Fisher. I mean, like, come on. It's gonna be brilliant.
Anthony
And
Hopkins is in this?
yeah. And it's like,
No,
you look at like
dude,
some of like
yes.
the behind the scenes and some of the videos that he's posted. There's a lot of practical effects and the costuming and the way that he shoots things. I just think that it's going to be really cool. I want to see the Snyderverse. I would love to see more from him for
Yeah.
DC. But this sounds even cooler than doing more DC stuff. He's making his own universe and he's got plans to do multiple of these films. This is like his avatar. And I think that sounds really sweet.
Yeah. Let's Zack Snyder cook. Yeah,
Let him cook, lads.
Let him cook, lads.
Yeah. And that's 2023. That's all the films we're excited for. Oh my God, that went on, didn't it? That bloody we've been recording for nearly 2 hours. Who knows how long this episode's going to be after
Everyone
I've edited.
be like, we're hungry now. Talking.
I'm hungry for cinema. I don't know about you. I'm hungry for cinema.
I'm hungry for cinema as well. I'm just like, I just need something to eat, but cinema.
Yeah, so this is it, lads. This is 2023. We are in full swing. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you're listening on YouTube and you liked it, give us a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you're listening on Spotify, you can... I can't remember what you can do on Spotify. You can follow us or give us a 5-star review.
You can like it.
If you think
you can like it.
you're... Can you like him
or
on
5
Spotify?
stars. 5 stars. Yeah.
5 stars. If we're worthy, of course. Next week we're gonna do Babylon, and we're just gonna be firing away. Everything that we've talked about, we're gonna cover. Whether it be when it comes out or a bit later, we're gonna do it all, and that is a promise.
Yes.
And you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Asteroid Film Pod. I have made a vow to tweet more this year. So, you follow us on Twitter,
wow.
you're going to be getting a lot of tweeting from me. My first tweet of the year was that I vomited at 2:30 a.m. on New Year's Day. I vomited for the first time in 10 years. Can you believe it? I'm livid. I don't know what happened, but I'm livid. Anyway, you can also email us. Tell us your thoughts on the films of the year. What are you most excited for? Is there anything we missed? I feel like we covered everything, but of course, things are going to slip through our fingers. Tell us some of the films that we might list. Tell us what you want us to cover, and we will do the best we can. Yes.
We just forgot another film.
No, we didn't. What do we forget?
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. No. Yes. My God, Cocaine Bear looks amazing.
It looks amazing. Yep.
It does. It does look amazing. See that? Exactly. There are so many films. We're going to try and cover all of them. I don't think we'll be able to cover Cocaine Bear. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
but there are loads of films that we're excited for. And of course, any films we don't cover will probably be in our top 10 of the year. But
yes. We might talk about the honorable list. Yes.
Yes. 2023 is going to be the year of cinema. I am so excited. It's going to be great. Now let's get lunch, John. Let's get lunch.
Oh my God. Right. Okay. Ugh. Thank you for listening. Take what you're given.
Give nothing back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.